You enjoying the weather there, Patrick?
No,
No?
no, not in the least. I am very, very tired of the up and down temperature changes.
Oh, yeah?
The pressure systems are making my head go, ow, ow, ow. It kind of stinks.
Yeah, that does sound like it sucks. I know my brother Andrew, he said because he broke his clavicle or collarbone however many years ago, he can still feel when the temperature changes.
Mm-hmm. Good
So,
times.
oh, yeah.
This combined with allergy season is right up there with, I understand why they used to drill holes in people's head to let the demons out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm for or against it at this point. I'm very, very close to trying acupuncture, acupressure, and they have this thing now where like the chiropractors will stick like a heavy balloon in your nostril to inflate it.
Yeah.
To try and pop your bones into place inside your face, inside your skull to create more room. Sounds like a hoot.
Oh, fun. So, yeah, there was a rumor that I got from a person. They said that we're supposed to be having a decent sized snowstorm this month. How is there any truth to that you know of?
Not that I've heard, but
Okay.
it is South Dakota,
That
and
is true.
if there isn't snow on the ground at Halloween, I don't trust it.
Right.
It's these it's the one thing that drives me nuts about the horror movies in that time of year. And it's like, oh, it's Michigan in the 80s and it's Halloween, and it looks really warm out. The kids are in short sleeves. I'm like, that's a lie.
Well, yeah, it's hoping that we have decent weather here on Halloween, so that way our kids and all nephews and all that don't have too much trouble going around getting their candy. All right, Patrick.
Sugar them up and then send them to school.
All right. Do you still go with your kids, or do they do it on their own now?
Well, my 14-year-old is at the point where he doesn't go trick or treating, and my 11-year-old is more excited about seeing the costumes than wearing the costumes. So it's more along the lines of, we'll buy a bag of, it's like, it's a hassle. We'll just buy a bag of candy for us and a bag of candy for the trick or treaters and call it good. Watch some movies and keep the door open.
Sure. Well, I guess speaking of costumes, that brings us to our new segment that I'm starting to start out this week. Question of the day. And it'll probably continue into the next week, but question of the day would be, what is the most awesomest, I know that's not a correct English word, but most awesomest costume you've seen over the last decade? We'll just say that.
Awesome.
And viewers, you can pipe in our chat here as well if you wanted to pipe in, or you can just listen to Patrick think. What was the? I guess from what I've seen over the years, I guess when it comes to Halloween and cosplay, it's really hard to distinguish which ones have the better elements of the costumes, because generally it's very similar in a lot of sense. But it seems that people usually try a little bit harder at cons and stuff like that. And
yes and no. I saw one about 4 or 5 years back that someone had done, and what it was a dude in a suit with no head, and then he had a cage in front of him, and his head was on the creature in the cage, and it had legs and feet that were kicking it like they were motorized. That was kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
I've also seen someone do with like the like those black have the green man suit, just green. They got a black version of that and then hooked a skeleton to the front. And with the plastic skeleton and then a trench coat, they turned it into a cowboy skeleton. So if you're in the dark, it looks like a cowboy skeleton walking down the street. I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I guess what I've seen over the last decade, in my opinion, it just really is cool to see someone that has those transformer type costumes where they actually transform into the vehicle. But I do have to say, for animal wise, I don't know if you consider this animal cruelty or whatever, but somebody spray painted glow in the dark paint on their dog so that their dog, when in the dark, looked like a skeleton walking through the dark.
If it's washout, and I don't consider that animal cruelty. I mean, if it were actual spray paint, yes, but if it's going to wash out, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's the dog's probably getting a lot of pets and a lot of things, and you wouldn't do that to your dog if they weren't down to do it. There's no way you're getting your dog to stay still that long to get that if they weren't okay with it.
Right. You got a point there. So and that is question of the week. So I guess that leads into the show. Welcome everybody to Rainbow Live Presents Wednesday Night Lights with your hosts
Patrick
and Casey. We're bringing you all the new and new to us stuff for the week, and we're going to start off with a bunch of sports ball.
Hooray, sports ball!
Woohoo! And with the sports ball, we're going to start off with a little bit of baseball. We have 2024. For those of you that are always loving to collect tops, let's switch the camera before we get too sick of me and Patrick. We have Tops Update. So
nice.
those of you that want to complete your collections for this year's Tops, both Series 1, Series 2, and then now we have Update. So from the looks of it, we have our normals. We have our hobby box, which comes with either one autograph or relic card per box. And then we have our jumbo hobby, which comes with one autograph and 2 relic cards per box. And then we have our, why do I always forget what these are called? It's kind of dumb. But yeah, this box here, Patrick, you remember?
I am not sports ball.
Those of you that are watching,
it's been a long week.
Help me with my brain fart. Blaster box. Yeah, we have our normal blaster box, which comes with 2 exclusive holiday base cards. Ooh, holiday. Ooh. So, so that would be Tops Update for the week. Woohoo! Continuing on Tops, we have 2024 Top Chrome Cosmic. No guarantee for an autograph like the other boxes generally you do, but they do say look for exclusive Chrome autographs.
And they have the planetary pursuit blasters, or refractors. So they have the reflective cards in there, like on the cover there. Those are always fun to hit. And if you're looking to flip, those are easy to flip too.
Oh yeah. And then after that, we have 2024 Bowman Sterling, which this is what's considered a master box, which has 5 mini boxes in it. And as you can see, can't see because of the nice reflection. 5 autographs per master box, and that entitles to, since there's 5 mini boxes, 1 autograph per mini box.
And a total of 30 cards. There are 6 cards per mini box in the whole thing.
Yeah. And to finish off some sports ball, surprised this hasn't left the shelf just because of who's on the actual cover. We have 2024 Panini Origins WNBA, which comes with 3 autographs or memorabilia cards, 10 cards total. So, and as I said, it comes with Caitlin Clark in there, possibly. Can't guarantee it, but also comes with the ultra rare Tiger Eyes blank slate and sneaker spotlight inserts.
Nice.
Yeah. And then also new to the box, dual and triple autographs. Ooh, so you can get 2 autographs or 3 autographs
on 1 card.
You want to take over for non-sports ball?
Non-sports ball. But still kind of balls.
Right.
We have Pokeballs. Multiple kinds, multiple colors, trading card game. What's inside the Pokeball? The answer is Pokemon cards, of course. You are going to get 3 Pokemon TCG booster packs, 2 stickers as well. So you're going to get some cool stuff in there. Plus these, if you keep them, they kind of look cool on display case or something like that.
Yeah. Got the regular Pokeball right here.
Going as Ash Ketchum for Halloween. You can pick one of these up and have it ready for your costume as well.
One that we actually learned about when I first got here at work tonight is this one. It's the Moon Ball. So I guess that should have been like self-explanatory, but when you haven't played a video game for Pokemon in forever, you don't realize. Here's the other one. So.
They have video games for Pokemon?
Yep.
Really? Who knew?
And there you go, some more Pokemon for you, Patrick.
More Pokemon. We have the X Battle deck packs with the Tupa Coco and the Iron Leaves on that. So you've got the multiple different variants of who you're getting on the deck, but you can kind of look through, start your battle deck, get it going and rock and rolling. As well as the Trainer's Toolkit. So if you're looking to get into Pokemon and want to get one of those Trainer's Toolkit kits, it's got a whole bunch of stuff in there for Pokemon TCG booster packs, 65 card sleeves, more than 50 useful cards to power up your decks.
I'll have Patrick describe this, but I will say that this is probably what's considered Amanda's Spotlight.
This is Duskmorn House of Horrors new setup here. So it's got the Nightmare Bundle. It has a lenticular monitor, so that's for the case of the cards alone. This is kind of awesome because as you shift it, it goes from the horror image to the I don't know if those shows up as well, but it goes from the horror image to the actual set of the cards. Inside, it is going to have one of 3 borderless cards by Tim Jacobus, and one of 3 exclusive movie poster cards, 20 traditional foil art cards, 2 15-card packs of the Duskmorn, 6 of the 14-card Duskmorn House of Horrors booster packs, as well as a special oversized Nightmare Bundle glow-in-the-dark spin-down life counter.
Ooh.
So that's kind of, for what you're getting in this box, this is not your normal box set of stuff. This is, yes, you're going to get some stuff, but for your fans of Magic who are also fans of horror, this is going to be a great gift for them. It's, if you are a fan of horror yourself, just for the lenticular alone, I'm thinking about buying a box, and I don't play Magic.
Right. Yeah, I think that's the reason why Amanda's getting one for herself.
That's something you can display on a shelf. It looks cool.
Oh yeah.
It's fun. It's got that. It gives me an 80s kind of, maybe early 90s Tales from the Crypt kind of vibe to it.
Yes.
It looks awesome.
Yeah. I guess that is done with non-sports ball. So now we get to our last section of the show, which is Funko.
Woo-hoo. I go, you go, Funko.
All right. We'll start off here with my first 2. Just wanted to show off the 2 different Frodo Baggins that you could get. The limited Glow Chase edition of Frodo and the regular Frodo. So, and just to let everybody know, the reason why I picked the ones that I picked is they're awesome ideas for Halloween costumes, which brings us back to the question of the day. You know, here's a couple of different magical Funkos. We have the 80th anniversary Cowardly Lion Chase, and we also have Avatar: The Last Airbender Floating Aang. And then my final 2 costume ideas, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader. I think that's probably one of the more common ones, is having a Darth Vader at Halloween. You know?
Oh yeah, I always see at least one Darth when the kids come trick-or-treating.
Right. What do you got, Patrick?
Well, I am going with childhood memories, and one of the childhood memories that I always go back to is these Halloween holiday specials. And TV shows really don't do that near as much as they used to, just like a crush home run holiday special every year. But the one show that still does it is The Simpsons. Now, one of these isn't a horror-themed, Treehouse of Horror-themed one, but it kind of still fits the bills. From The Simpsons, for the first one, that doesn't fit the bill, but kind of does. The alien that was haunting The Simpsons, glowing Mr. Burns. Now, this is the Chase edition. We actually do have the standard edition in shop as well, but this is the Chase edition for the glowing Mr. Burns. So from that classic episode of them thinking an alien had invaded town. From the tree, now on to Funko, specifically from the Treehouse of Horror, we have Flyboy Bart. Look at that pretty face. The face only a mother could love. We have Witch Maggie. Aw. You won't feel bad when she turns you into a toad, right? And my favorite, make him home with me, Homerzilla.
Ooh, Homerzilla.
Because eating the donut off a building sounds kind of fun.
All right. Well, that concludes our show. Thank you guys for joining us. Like I said, you can answer the question of the week that we had at the beginning of the show. We may continue that after this week, depending on timing and stuff like that. But I thought tonight was kind of fun, showing off all this stuff. So a lot more sports ball than we're used to. So
plenty of sports ball. But if you aren't into the sports ball, we've got something for you here.
Oh yes, definitely. So you guys have a good rest of your night. Enjoy the weather. I know it's cooling off these days. We close at 8 and we open again tomorrow at 10. So you guys have a good rest of your night. Drive to a ride.